Right, and then we'll just give you a quick snippet of the fourth comic to come along, which is called The Animal Within, which doesn't really have a storyline at the moment, but is about people who have the ability to transform into not only animals, but animal warriors, which is your half animal,
which everybody
half
wants.
human, you know, which would be cool. And it's basically about a battle
and
between
some good
guys and the bad guys. Thank you. So sorry.
Yeah.
And then of course Phoenix Myths, which is
that next? After?
Yeah, just quickly saying about.
Yeah, that is definitely one of our biggest comics. As we said, we made a video, so it's definitely one of our most passionate, and we decided to carry it on. Well, we had trouble with the video, but then we came up with, must have been 6 months afterwards of that comic.
It's the editing, I think. No, the rehearsing.
Oh, we had to rehearse that so many times, and we just made jokes, and we couldn't take it seriously.
It's difficult to do with 3 people in such a small room.
Yeah.
2, it was okay.
Definitely.
When there was 2 of us, there was no editing. It was just generally me attacking you.
Oh yeah, because
you always dying.
Pretty much. Oi.
Well, you died first, and then I commit suicide afterwards.
Which is a great story. Which I think we've actually completely changed it for the comic.
Oh, well, obviously.
Oh yeah, we went for the lightsaber, weren't we?
Yeah, it was Star Wars beforehand.
And now we've completely different changed angle, which is like I think it's now not a universe in it.
Yeah, it's basically an entire world now. It incorporates everything. It's quite good.
I have to mention, I just can't resist mentioning one of our future comics that we have an idea of, which is like Mass Collision, I think it is.
Yeah, you're fine.
Where I do this huge cityscape, which I should be working on soon if
it's a fighting, challenging tournament thing, and they are forced to live in a city where they've got your shops and your battle arenas.
A mini world.
To see who is the best, basically, of these 32 countries.
And I should be creating a cityscape of that 3D cityscape that scans in and 3D.
That'll be one of the first, well, it could be one of the first things on the website as a taste of that far-off comic. But we don't even know what place that will come.
We don't even know what character we've got. We don't know anything about that one, but I thought I'd throw that in.
Just an idea and train.
But hopefully it just gives you a taste of what we're capable of and what we can do with comics and stuff. But that won't be a 3D comic or anything. That'll be a normal comic in our normal style, which you can get a taste of our comic style on the website. There are a few pictures on there, and the version 2 website, which you need to check out because I put a lot of.
Which will be updated with the new characters that we did today.
Yeah, it will. Actually, I'll be putting them all on. Coming soon, page of X Angels. That took me a couple of days.
Yeah, do you want me to walk through X Angels actually?
Yeah, walk through X Angels.
X Angels, right. Bear with me, because it's a kind of complex idea. You've heard of Limbo and Purgatory before as being the underworld that isn't for the good or the bad, it's for the neutral that have nowhere to go. And when you go to Limbo, you either become a warrior or a life protector. And your warriors are the people, the X-Angels, who go to Earth to stop people from being bad, being evil.
Get them into heaven.
Yeah, if you be evil, then you turn into a demon, which are the enemies of the X-Angels.
Obviously causing them a lot of harm.
Demons, of course, try to make people turn bad, because the more bad people that go to hell, then the more demons they have, and eventually the whole taking over the world for their own use kind of thing happens.
The normal.
Yeah, the normal thing that baddies never succeed in. Yeah, so you've got a lot of your X-Angel characters. The main 4 is your leader, is Larvae, not named after insect babies.
Never thought of that.
Larvae is your leader, your genuine hero, your stereotypical guy.
But it's more of a group situation.
Yeah, it is more grouped, and yeah, it's not always
we do base characters on ourselves.
You've got Bo Craven, which is your angry thug kind of strong dude. The brawn behind it all. Brawn, is that the right word?
Yeah, brawn. Go with that.
Yeah. I always thought it was a make of like hair and stuff.
Brawn sounds good, although yeah, it does.
Thosia is your nurse. She's your healer.
One of my favourites.
She plays quite a lot in the love ties of the story, especially with the 4th character, which is Cooper, your gun expert, your youngest of the 4. In fact, he's the youngest X-Angel to have been admitted into these teams, cutting down his training, basically. Your first episode sees their mission to go to Earth to protect this teenager called Joey Dixon, who is one of 3 people who has a power that will affect So if the demons get this power, they become too strong. So the X-Angels first episode are going down to see this kid learn about his power of teleportation and portal control, which basically means he can create a portal, a gateway to heaven, hell, and limbo.
Oh, that would be handy.
Would for the demons. That would for the X-Angels.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, they could just pump them into heaven, even if they're not dead. Just pump them all in.
Not a good idea. That would break the laws of the Earth. Really, well, it'd make the comic easier.
Oh yeah, that could finish quickly.
Ruin the comic, but it'd make it easier.
On that note, actually, there will be forms and feedback you can send. Forms being sending in ideas for any upcoming comics.
Oh,
I'm sure
ideas would be appreciated, but you've got to be aware that if we take your idea, it's not copyright. We're not stealing it. You're donating it.
Yeah, we ain't getting sued for anything.
So anything that you give us is being given to us. It's for us to use.
Oh, and we are one of the many British comic book writers
And makers.
and a very few amount on YouTube at the moment that are British.
Yeah.
We'll really get rich for it.
Give us a uniqueness. Just to say that if you want your name mentioned, if we make a comic off your idea, that's fine. We can mention you. We can let you write a little bit about yourself so that people know you as well. If you want to get involved,
We should do a competition for character design. People should send in character designs.
Any characters you design will be remade by us. By the way, it doesn't stay exactly.
We should tell everyone the basic idea of a character and get them to obviously not now to give us and then just use that.
Mutant powers would be good as well if you can come up with some really unique mutant powers.
Oh, send them all in. Again, Robin-Johnson at hotmail.co.uk.
Not
Send them
just
in at the moment.
powers of fire control, because that's your everyday power. We want things like being able to turn books to stone or something weird.
Oh,
like
that's great.
Being able to breathe only using bubbles or something.
Ow, my eyes.
Yeah,
painful. Let's go with the process of drawing then. This is the next subject.
So how we go through your comics is we come up with ideas. We come up with characters.
Yeah.
And we just do some sort of brainstorm over what we want involved in the comic.
Usually it's just one of us coming up with that main idea and then we discuss it further.
Yeah. Usually by phone, not in person.
That
helps. So once the discussion of the ideas are over, I come up with the story plot. I start drawing characters, which Adam then criticises.
Yeah, and I double check and
got a character that we both want, and then I start drawing the comics. Once the comics that have not been done yet are done, I hand them over to Adam.
And then I put them onto the computer by taking just a normal, ordinary picture, and then I hopefully fitting the whole A4 picture, putting it onto a graphics program. I use my tablet. If you don't know what that is, look it up, of course.
So what, you actually put the picture on the tablet and trace it?
No, I put it onto the computer using the photo. And then I trace over it on the tablet, and then that kind of produces that hand-drawn look even further.
Yeah.
Because then basically, I'm crap at drawing, so Gaz draws, I trace, and then it's just easier, and then I can colour and use my expertise that way.
Colouring's good.
Colouring's good, we enjoy colour.
We always colour together, because it's an important part of the comic.
Yeah, I feel like a 3-year-old colouring together. We hand paint them, no. Yeah, we colour, we use textures. It's quite an unusual look, I think we got.
We mix textures with your normal average paint style effect.
With a bit of shading.
But it does work. It doesn't look like stickmen on paint. It is good.
It doesn't look as good as Stanley's work, but it looks...
Not to toot our own horn, but it is good.
It is good, yeah. You should definitely check that out. Well, we have got a few character images
you can check yourself the mix of textures and characters. Just want to say the best one you should look up is a character named Pollution.
Oh, Pollution.
One of the demons of X-Angels. He does work. He looks good.
Yeah.
Don't know what I'm doing with my hand, but he looks good. You can't see
me. It's a good thing we're not video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
After colour, we just go through and check it all.
Check everything fits and works, and then it gets put up.
Published. Yeah.
So then you get to see it.
Like I said, I've not finished the first episode. That should be with you on the website. Is that coming in June or July?
Right. Hopefully June.
Sometime close in June or July, you'll be able to get your first comic, in theory.
Which should be good. I mean, hell for us because we don't have much time. I mean, we're both in higher education,
I'll get
so
time off after my exams in May and June time. I'll be able to until I get a job anyway.
Well, I have a 3-month summer break, so
not bad.
So I don't get 3 months to work on your comics.
Good. So we'll be together doing